Well, that transition didn't work right. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. How are you all doing? And hello, Jason. Hello, Sentinel. How you doing? Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you all have had a wonderful rest. We are back. We are here. I am awake. I'm alive. I've slept. I slept last night, which is a wonderful thing. I might have slept a little too much, but that's besides the point. We're here now. We are here. Back to dinosaurs? No, we are going back to trees. I'm too awake for dinosaurs. We're gonna go to trees. I also don't think we have time to go through those videos because it does take us a while to go through videos. We pause too much. We talk too much. It is fun going through those though. I'll try and make time for us to do that next week though. Okay? If not, maybe we'll do it on Friday. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll make it a thing for like Fridays. We'll do that. Cuz Fridays I can run late usually. So, if we're like on a roll or in the middle of a video, it's not like, okay, I need to stop. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I have like not even started launching the game. So I guess we're gonna yap for a little bit. Yeah. I like truthfully, like most of the time, like I watch videos to fall asleep. Like that is what I do to fall asleep. I find big long video essays or like gameplays, and I'm just like, put that on, pass out. It's really nice when you can find one that's 11 hours, and I'm like, yes, you, you are the one I want. I choose you. I'm gonna fall asleep to you, and I'm gonna wake up to you still going. Yeah, you want to watch ahead. There's nothing wrong with you guys watching ahead. You probably will probably see it better. That lovely thing called video compression. Yeah, we left off at the halfway point. So, but we're gonna we left off getting jump scared by a bird, basically. That bird really gave us a jump scare. And I see you guys all coming in, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming in, even if it's just for a second. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can find where's my lunch. Where's my launcher? There's my launcher. I have no clue if there's anyone on right now. We're gonna see what's going on. So I did talk a little bit, I think it was the other day, about like how I had a meeting. It devolved into chaos. It devolved into such chaos that we found out that frogs have teeth. That that's how far our meeting devolved. Was it Cedar? It was everyone. Uh, though I think I don't know who brought up like frogs having teeth, but it started because Deluxe got on the table. I'm because we're all sitting in a Discord call, but most of us are also sitting at the tavern, and Deluxe decides to show up. And if you guys have never seen Deluxe's skin, he's a frog, but he decided to show up in his skin that only has his underpants on. So it's just like, great, the frog's here in only his underpants. And hello, welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, we were having a time. And hello, welcome in. Welcome in everyone. I'm just talking a bit about the meeting I had the other day, which it started off with everyone piling into the tavern, also in a Discord call, and one of us showing up in underpants. Their skin was in underpants and standing on the table. And then there was a food fight. And then we found out frogs don't have teeth. Well, no, frogs do have teeth. They only have upper teeth, and only certain ones. And apparently, over the line of evolution, they've decided that, nah, we don't want teeth. And then, wait a second, no, we want teeth again. Just several times throughout evolution, they've decided this. Are you going to have teeth or not have teeth? Pick one. Apparently, frogs can't decide. Do we want teeth? Do we not want teeth? We don't know, but we only want the upper ones, not the lower teeth. Only upper teeth. Evolution's wild. Yeah, it is. So, we did cover a lot of stuff eventually, but it was very chaotic. Several people ended up having to do the walk of shame back to the tavern because they did not set their spawn nearby. Is that what my counter's at? I'm not sure what my follower count is at. That is a very that is a really funny number. 6969. That is my current following count on TikTok. What a wild number. I'm sure someone will eventually fix that or change it. Uh, I'll see about doing it tomorrow. It'll depend. And Draco, welcome in. Yeah, we're going to we'll see about watching more about the dinosaurs tomorrow. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, yesterday we were watching basically like a found footage that's being created from Jurassic Park. And this is like the original Jurassic Park. We got about halfway through it the other day. And you guys seem to enjoy it, so we'll probably be revisiting that. I have a few other things that we can watch that are similar to that. We break it down, we stop, we pause, we talk. I get sidetracked a lot. I go on rants about props and creations because, fun fact, one thing I really wanted to do with my life, and was my dream job, still is my dream job, still probably never be able to actually do it, is practical special effects. In other words, from the original Jurassic Park, all of the dinosaurs. I want to be the person who made those. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That was my dream job. Because that is such a cool job. Granted, like, it's one thing that you have to do. Sit there and create the texture of the dinosaur skin for hours on end. Yes. Do you also get to travel to, like, do you also get the chance to travel to these absolutely stunning film locations with your prop? Yes. That was one thing that, like, absolutely wanted to do. Unfortunately, it is a very, especially when you get into the bigger studios, very demanding job with very harsh hours, especially when the deadlines start rolling in. You are basically going to be living in the shop. Like you just don't go home. You bring a you bring an air mattress and you curl up in the corner of the shop, basically, and you take a nap. And then you get up and you go work again. Because that's how demanding it gets of a job when the deadlines hit. Because the film industry is like, we need this prop for this time, for this, like, right now. Yeah, it does sound like crunch time for cosplay, which I have done multiple times. So I'm just like, I know this feeling. I can do this. uh I have I'm usually pretty good. Like, I usually have everything done at least a couple nights before a convention. But I have multiple friends who used to not have their cosplays done until the night of the convention. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I've gotten to a hotel room and there's a sewing machine in the hotel room and there's hot glue guns and yeah, no, there's so much, so much. And I'm sitting here just like watching my friend pass out, almost going headfirst into the hot glue gun. And I'm like, you go get a nap. Tell me what you need. I will finish it. I have I have no clue what you're going on right now. I know like I know RAM prices are going insane. But like my computer's holding out. I don't like why RAM prices are going insane because I don't like AI. The way AI is being used is horrible. Does AI have its place? Yes. Does it have its place in like art generation and like chat GPT and all that type of stuff? No, no, that's horrible. Shouldn't exist. But people are saying like AI is a new thing. No, it's not. AI is very old. Basically, as long as there's been computers, there's been a form of AI. Oh, like almost as long as there's been a form of computer. When there wasn't a form of at-home computer, I'm talking about the big ass computers that cost thousands of dollars and like hundreds of thousands of dollars that like took up entire rooms. And that was the computer. And like there's no screens or anything like that. Really. There was a form of AI back then that you used to be able to talk to that was being created. AI is not a new thing. We've been playing around with AI and trying to figure it out for a very, very long time. So, but there are places where like it is useful. There's a I know Cedar uses this example, and it is a wonderful example. AI is it can be used, and in some cases is used in some of the more advanced prosthetics, like the ones that can like move, grab things, stuff like that, or like in your legs, so like to like move and in a more natural movement, that type of stuff. That is a good use of AI. Yeah, in that area, it is an amazing use. but it's also not stealing from people, unlike ChatGPT and from what is it? Oh yeah, ChatGPT and all its other counterparts. Because let me tell you, I don't talk about this much, but like I'm an avid fanfic reader. I read a lot of fan fictions. But one of the fastest way to make me block you, if I see that AI generated tag, if I see that you use any AI, that's the fastest way for me to go to your page, block user. I don't report. I don't do anything else. I just block. I block and I move along. I don't want them to see me. I don't want to see them. Nope. They're gone from existence for me. Because, in like currently, I keep getting hit with an ad that's just like, write your own fan fiction using generative AI. I'm like, this is horrible. This is disgusting. This is the fastest way for me to block someone. I constantly get AI ads. I constantly get them for either content creation or for art or for writing. I constantly get it. And it like in a way I find it funny because it's marketing to the wrong person. Because I hate it. I hate it so much. It's horrible. It's horrible stuff. It's all stolen content that it learned on. I do find it funny, however, when it scraped AO3. When one of the AI chats like scraped AO3 and then all of a sudden it started incorporating mpreg into everything. and the Omegaverse into everything, because it's just like, what? It's just like, I just got all this new data, here we go. It's just like, oh boy, we know where you were. You can't hide that. Ah. If you're in any fandom space, you know about that stuff, especially in the fanfic side of that. Because they did not use any filters for that for when they were scraping. They're just like, anything that's unlocked, we're taking. Oh, that was good. And then there were people who were purposely posting fics that were absolute nonsense just for it to be scraped. And I mean, it was absolute gibberish. And I'm just like, oh, this is beautiful. Absolute beautiful. Like, we have the artists putting on the filters that poison the AI. Then we have the writers writing gibberish to poison the AI. And I'm just like, ah, yes, all artists, we band together. Let us rise. Oh yeah, very bad. Very bad. Like I use autocorrect all the time, but that's because my spelling's horrendous. And I do mean horrendous. That actually got brought up in the meeting. uh Someone else was taking notes and it just turned to me. It's like, how did I become the note taker? And I said, because no one wants me to take notes. And everyone went, fair. Yeah, no one's gonna be able to read that. See, that's the funny thing. Like, I actually have really pretty decent grammar, but I also write the way I speak. So that is a problem because apparently the way you write is not supposed to be the way you speak. And I am also what is called a phonetic speller. So when it comes to the English language, that is horrible. Do you know how many words are just not spelt the way they sound? It is horrible. I would say the closest thing that I probably use is a like text to speech. I use text. Well, no, I don't use text. Well, I use text to speech and I use speech to text. I use that a lot, both going both ways. I have a like on my phone, I have a screen reader and I'm able to pull almost any web page into it and it reads it to an extent. And then I have programs that I use where I can talk into it and it types out what I'm saying, usually pretty well. Because having me type things out, if it's just a sentence or two, as long as like I don't come across a word that's lost, like I'm horrendously like I cannot spell that, usually, which I'll just find another way to say it when I'm trying to say. But if it's anything like more than a couple sentences, I'm usually using voice to text for it because it's gonna become unreadable at that point. I have a few people who are like really like do spelling and grammar and they like they jokingly poke fun at me in a like loving way. And I get it. I get it. We all laugh at it. My they all say I have my own language. After a while you learn how to speak it. You learn how to read my writing. So, fun thing. Like for the longest time, I spelt the wrong all the time. When I was like, it didn't matter if I was typing on a keyboard or on a phone, I always spelt the wrong. I never hit H. I always hit G. It's just like this silly little thing, but it was constant all the time. And hi, Ellison. Hi, Tammy. How you doing? Yeah. And another thing, when I say hey, when I'm like greeting someone, I just type HA, which a lot of people, like some people just like interpret as me going like a laugh at them, but like it's at the beginning of a sentence. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I'm excited. It doesn't make sense for me to type of HEY. That makes no sense to me. Are you asking what my pronouns are? My pronouns are he, him. And envy. Welcome in. But yeah. And Ellison, thank you for the heart me. We got talking about what? We got talking and we've been stuck talking. I'm supposed to be playing a game today. Let's see if there's anyone actually on the server right now. There's someone on the server. All right. We're gonna be playing some Minecraft. I have a forest to plant. So in other words, we're going to be chopping trees and then replanting trees because I need more I need more saplings. And Tammy, thank you for the rose. That is okay. I understand my voice does not match. It is a curse. I understand that. Well, yeah. Hang on a second. One second. I just need to mute for just a second, everyone. My cat is being a perfect loaf on the desk. He just be perfect loaf. And Tammy, thank you for the follow. He being a perfect loaf boy. You being old man loaf? He's trying to ignore me. He's trying to ignore me. He's just like, I want to sleep. Alright. Let's actually get in the correct category and head on over to the game. Just because I'm in the game does not mean I won't be yapping at all of you. Well, that is not the right button. I constantly hit the raid button. We're not ending yet. Let the bean sleep. Yeah, I didn't touch him. I just looked at him and he gave me a look of like, grumpy boy. Oh, big stretch. Hi. Are you gonna come over and bother me now? No. You're gonna realign the loaf. Okay. There we go. All right, let's head on over to the game. We're gonna head on over to the game and get started. Let us go. Good, it's daytime. As everything loads in, who is here? Shirio's here and AFK somewhere. Is Twitch stuttering for anyone else? Okay, we had this problem the other day where Twitch was like having that problem. Like around the end of the stream. So I'm curious. I am curious. Is that happening for anyone now? I know it wasn't happening on any other platforms. It was just Twitch, I think, that was having that problem. Is it on other people's streams too? No. Yeah, it's on other people's streams too. I think Twitch is having a problem. Because I've checked all my settings, and as far as I know, everything looks good on my end. When it... For you, Yarn starting. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's a Twitch thing. Because if it were just... If it was just like, my end, then it would be for everyone. But since it's not, and especially if it's also happening on other people's streams, then it makes sense that it would be on Twitch's end. I'm curious if they're doing something back end, like on the back end, that's messing with it. I know it sucks, but if it gets really bad, I am live on 2 other platforms. So, it'll probably be clearer over on those if it gets really bad. Don't have as much interactivity over there, unfortunately. And I appreciate those follows. Welcome in, welcome in. We are chopping trees today and yapping at all of you. Oop. I thought there was a log there. There was not. Yeah, no. The problem that's on my end is my mic goes funky. That's my problem. Still don't know what causes that one. Oh, got very pushy. Allays. You long for the day that you can play Minecraft? Why can't you? There's so many ways that you can play Minecraft nowadays. Your PC's too old. Yeah. There. I definitely had trouble playing Minecraft, with my old, like, gaming laptop. You can find clips of me attempting to play Minecraft on my old gaming PC, gaming laptop. Let's just say when it rained, I didn't move. It was a slideshow. Yeah, that is an unfortunate thing about Minecraft. They did not optimize this thing. It is not optimized at all. But I have seen people play on like some crazy things. I know I have a friend who plays on his realm, who plays on his Steam Deck when he's traveling. That's like, because he travels a lot, so he got a, what was it? A realm? He pays for a realm on Bedrock. And that's what he does. Because if you guys didn't know, Steam Decks are just basically mini PCs. I feel like my music's loud. I'm turn it down a little bit. There we go. And hello, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We are just currently working on getting some trees planted. We got a lot of planting to do. This is a small portion. This area I just had to refill in. Why is it raining? Of course it's gonna rain. It must have rained now. Anyways, let's go through the saplings that I have right now. Is that, oh, I can place there. What do you mean you guys don't move? What's going on? And so I appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. We'll get rid of that rain. No, I can move nowadays with the rain. It was, on my old gaming laptop. If I tried moving when it was raining, it turned into a slideshow. Like I said, I think there's some clips of me doing that. Usually when it rained, I would just go down in the mines because that was basically the only thing I could do. Alright. Time to take down this tree now. It may have just grown. Its life is now very short. Because I need the saplings. Excuse. Okay, take all that down. Did I? No, I didn't hit that. Alright, yeah, go take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day if you don't come back. But we'll be here for a little bit. We got about an hour of stream, so. I don't think I can run late today. Oh. Here's something that happened today. I can tell you guys about. So, when I got up today, I walk into the kitchen. And I look over, I look around, and I notice, the mouse trap we have set out, is in the middle of the floor. And the mouse trap we have, it's one of those ones that, like, the mouse has to go inside of it, for it to get triggered. And, like, it's all contained inside so you don't see the mouse. Which, I don't like those ones. They're one-time use, and you're supposed to just throw away the entire thing. I think they're a waste. Also, if they are, like, falsely triggered, they like, falsely trigger all the time. So, like, I'm like, I have to basically try to, like, look inside and open it up to see if there's a mouse half the time. It's a pain. Anyways, I walk into the kitchen. And one has been pulled out almost to the center of the kitchen. And I'm sitting here just like, well, I'd bet money there's a mouse in that. Because the cats don't normally just pull out a mouse trap. So as I pick it up and I look in the hole and I see the end of a tail. And I go, yep, there'd be a mouse. That's one less mouse in the house. But yeah. And then I went to go check because we currently had 2 mouse traps set out, and the other one was triggered, but I couldn't tell if there was a mouse in it. Once again, the lovely thing of they falsely trigger all the time, and you can't see inside of them, so you can't tell. Which is one of the reasons why I don't like them, so I had to toss both of them. But yeah, at least we have good hunting cats. I know.
Fair warning, and ad is incoming.
You don't sound quite right, Lenore, but I'll take that. Can't reach that. Oh, that's alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, our cats are fairly good at hunting, and even one of them more so than the other. But they're also really good at just like warning us, like, hey, there's a mouse in the house. So, it is really nice because then you can tell when you need to put out mouse traps. And there's some I don't like answer my phone at all. People know if there's very few numbers that I will answer the phone to. And they know who they are. And they know if they call me, it better be a damn good reason to call me. Like, you are in trouble. Like, serious trouble, like you are hurt. Or, like, this is potentially life-threatening. Or you won the lottery. Because I do not answer that phone. And they all know that, so. And they know to get a hold of me via text message. Which recently, someone tried to scam me through text messages. But, I took one look at that and I went, that doesn't look right. I'm gonna call this other number that I know is the correct number. And just be like, hey, just double checking a thing. Which I was correct. It was a scam. So many people try to scam people nowadays. It is ridiculous how many people do it. Like, it's sort of sad because it's very predatory. It is extremely predatory what they do. Oh yeah. There are some like call centers and stuff like that where they're not allowed to hang up. So, like, technically you can like pick up the phone and then just say, hang on a second, I have to go do something. And just put down your phone and then go watch a show. That is something that you can technically do. I have seen it done. When I was in college, our response to anything that was annoying was to respond in SpongeBob quotes. That was our go-to. So, as you can imagine, getting a spam call and responding only as Patrick. That was something that we would do. Exactly. I don't need it. I don't need it. Or when it's like, is this so and so? No, this is Patrick. Yep. Unfortunately, they do like go after a lot of people who are older and might have trouble like remembering, might not really realize it. Like there's still a lot of people who have to get like stopped from going to like in transferring money and stuff like that. It, like I said, it's really sad to see that. Yeah, that was something that we used to do all the time in college. We would like pick something that would be like quotes and we would just start quoting it for like hours on end. Sometimes we would do like a theme like Disney. Sometimes we would pick something more specific like SpongeBob because why not SpongeBob? You can quote SpongeBob for days. I don't think my skills at it are as good as they used to be. I used to be a lot better at it. And I'm doing well. I don't think I asked you how you're doing there, Ice Beast. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Hopefully, the New Year's been treating you well. And Citrus, how you doing? The New Year's been treating you real well. I'm glad to hear that. It's been a bit of a crazy new year. Like just in general so far. I can at least hope things will calm down. But we'll see how things go. For the time being, though, This will be a nice little comfy corner of the internet for everyone. That was not what I wanted. There we go. Why is the unicorn here? Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Ooh. Pizza with friends. That reminds me, I need to make sure I set that date for when all my friends are gonna come over. Probably do that later today. Oh, and I'm out of those. Which means we're back to chopping trees. We still have so much to do here. For those that don't say, like, how much we have left. We have this area to plant. Oh, wait. Is that the last area? I thought we had a whole nother area. Oh. Okay, there's a few little spots that are a bit thin. Oh, we're at the last area. It's the final stretch. There's some thin areas, but oh, that's the final stretch. Ah, I hear a spider. I think it's below me. That's not a problem. Not my problem. I was talking about SpongeBob quotes, so you had to answer the call. Yeah. That's fine. SpongeBob was a wonderful cartoon. I haven't seen any of like the newer episodes. From what I've heard, it's not as good as it used to be. Granted, didn't they like go against the creator's wishes and like continued it or something like that? I'm pretty sure I heard something about that. Either that or it was like they created like a spin-off series that was against the wishes. You happy that you remember your own phone number? See, like, that's something that I should. I don't remember my own phone number. When I have to make phone calls, they're like, what number can we contact you? I'm like, this one. Do you have it, or do I need to give it to you? Because if I need to give it to you, you're gonna have to wait a second. Me and memorizing names and numbers is horrible. Names and numbers. Nope. Who dat? I don't know them. Alright. We separated this tree from that tree. Good. Boom. Oh yeah. And some other exciting news. We have finally figured out when our end date is. Oh, tentatively. We still have like one more meeting to like really hammer in the end date for this season. Along with that, we will potentially be doing a sort of big event. We still have more of to discuss about that. That might involve all of you guys if you want. When we end the season. So, you guys are gonna want to keep an ear out for that. So, that will be something fun. Hopefully you guys will have fun with it. But I can't speak too much on that right now because, like I said, we're still working things out. Figuring out logistics behind it, and figuring out, like, exact times, days, all that type of stuff. But yeah. Oh, this is a good song. Unfortunately, poor YouTube cannot hear it. YouTube, unfortunately, is always stuck like, I cannot hear anything. Eventually, I would like to get some music for YouTube, so that way, like, they can actually have music. But, for the time being, they do not. And hello, Zed, how you doing? How did I miss all this? I'm doing well myself. We're just working on getting some of my mountain done here and planting. I've gotten distracted by dirt, so. Oh yeah. So, here's a fun one. When you're a cosplayer and you go to conventions on a fairly regular basis, it's always fun trying to remember, like, people that you meet at conventions. Because half the time, you meet them in cosplay. So you know them as that character. So when you meet up with someone again and you recognize them, like, or you get recognized in, like, a different cosplay, or if you're in the same cosplay and you get recognized by someone else, you have to introduce yourself and say, we met at this convention and I was in this cosplay. In order for people to, like, go like, oh, it's you! I couldn't tell the amount of times I've had to do that. I have, like, met up with people after a convention, sort of. Oh, no, I've arranged to meet up with people at, like, a convention the next year via knowing them by, we briefly met going opposite ways on the escalator. I was in this costume. That was a sentence I said in order to make contact with someone in order to meet up with them for the next year. And I was gonna be like, are you going to be in the same costume? If so, we should meet up and get a photo together. Yeah, that has been a thing that has happened before. Ah. It has been, I have had a time doing that type of thing. I I was supposed to be planting trees today, not fixing the mountain. Mountain's tomorrow or off stream. I have to bring my ghast up there and do that. Because a lot of that is not reachable via just climbing. So all right. Let's get all this. So we have saplings. Oop. I'm gonna have to go repair my tools. Yippee! If you legit think so, please do go get checked out by a professional. There can be ways to help out with that. There are many tools out there. Let's stick that one there. Nope. I'm not going to stick that one there because there's not enough to do it. You're my next target. And up we are. Oh my god. So many trees! I'm gonna be so happy when I don't have to do this anymore. I've already decided, like, where I'm going... Oh, not exactly where I'm gonna be, but, like, what I'm gonna be doing, at least for the beginning of next season. I'm living in the gaming district. Because I want to work on games. And one of them is going to be quite big. And it's going to take a while to build. So I'm still not entirely set on like what I'll do for an actual base, if I do a base. I might just make I might just take over someone's basement. I very well might just do that. And hello, Flopper, how you doing? I like that tree. I don't want to cut down that tree. But yeah, no, I want to make my arena. But that's gonna take a hot minute to make. For me. So that's why I'm gonna be living in the gaming district for a while. I'm just hoping people will have fun with it after I'm done with it. It's like, I also want to make a jousting arena. I'm making multiple arenas, basically. But my main arena is something that can be played solo. So, it's not a game that relies on you playing with other people. So, I'm hoping that will encourage people to, like, go into the gaming district and, play. And I'm doing alright myself. We are just hanging out, working on planting the forest. This is like the last stretch of open area. There's some thin spots in the forest, but this is it. This is it. We're almost done. We're almost done, and apparently I'm gonna be a worm. Apparently I am going to be the worm with a Santa hat. Why do I have a Santa hat? We're fixing that. Where's my... Nope. There we go. Can I? Nope. Do. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Am I in a good position for everyone? I am! Alright. I'm a worm now. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, that's 3. That's not gonna be enough. Alright. We're gonna take this down. Free as a stringless worm off its string. Yes. Well, on a string. You know, it is always a wonderful time. I have on multiple occasions handed those out at conventions. And everyone's face when you just pull out a handful of these and you go, want a worm on a string? Yeah. Everyone's just like, yes! Either that or they're very confused. One of the two. There's no in between. But it's always a wonderful time doing that. And usually you're not the only person doing it. I miss going to conventions. I was offered, like, I had someone ask me not that long ago if I wanted to go to a convention, and if I was able to afford it. Unfortunately, I had to say no. I just cannot afford going to a convention right now. It is just not in the budget at all. Even if I did not like buy anything there, and if I was extremely frugal and basically just lived off of instant ramen, it would be at least a couple $100. At least. Between travel and hotel and and tickets and yeah. It is unfortunate. I would love to go to some bigger conventions and meet up with some people, but as it sits right now, just budget-wise, can't do those. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. This is a safe space. That's the funky tray I like. No, that one stays. I have no attachment to this tree. How old am I? I'm old enough to remember getting yelled at to get off the internet so someone could make a phone call. And that is all I say when it comes to my age. Because I don't have a time. I practice internet safety here, and you guys should all practice it too. And you guys should all remember that. If you're trying to treat this like a dating app, I'm sorry to inform you, but you're not gonna get anything from doing that. Anyone who is mature is gonna look at that and laugh at you. If they're, at most, they're gonna humor you. And if they're gonna take you serious there, then they are so desperate, you don't want that. Okay. There are tons of different furries around. There's always tons of different furries. I've been in the fandom for so long. I'm not sure if technically I'd be considered a gray muzzle in the fandom. Like, I've been in the fandom so long, I might be considered a gray muzzle. Like, not just maybe? Not sure. Probably to some people I'd be considered a gray muzzle. Why is there sand there? I have so many questions. Why is there sand there? No. What is this? No. I don't like it. No. No hole. It's almost like one of the platforms is better for streaming than the others. It can be, yeah. Every platform has both its perks and its drawbacks. They all have their pros and cons. When it comes to just like streaming in general and like interactivity and stuff like that, I have found Twitch is the best, but has one of like it is very hard to be discovered on Twitch. However, TikTok has one of the best discoverabilities, but it has a very short retention rating. So, well, you're not gonna find them through TikTok lives, but best of luck. And then there's YouTube, where it's not known for lives, but it is good for like a continued viewership. And this is my favorite tree. This is my favorite tree. No, why'd you guys start letting me chop this down? Not allowed to chop down that tree. That's my favorite tree. It has a cool hole in it. Not allowed to chop down that tree. Alright. That's better. You are not my favorite tree. Therefore, do not care. I am a worm on a string, but I'm off my string. Therefore, chaos. And it's all chat's fault. They turned me into this. Normally, I don't look like this. Only when chat turns me into this. Alright, I think I need to repair stuff, so... let's go drop some stuff off at my storage unit. And then we'll head on off to go drop some stuff off at the... what is it? Shopping district, and then... to the... what is it? The, I can speak. Oh, I can speak. I can speak. I can do the thing. I can speak! To the Enderman farm. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, that's a project and a half. I can do it, though. It will be done. We will get it done. It will be done. Maybe keep an eye out for some late night streams. I'm gonna be doing some late nights. There's gonna be some late nights going on here. I think after I get the forest planted, I'm gonna start focusing more on my like actual build again. Because I'm gonna need that to really start like locking in. Let's scrabble this. Put that there. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Didn't have any more in there, so that's good. Alright, so with that, we're gonna go repair my tools before they get too damaged. And then we'll head on back. Where I don't know how much more time we have. We don't have too much more time, unfortunately, right now. But like I said, maybe keep an eye out. I might do some... Okay, so here's a question for you guys. Would you guys like some late night streams on all platforms? Or just over on TikTok? What would you guys like? How would you guys feel about that? Because normally if I'm doing a late night stream, it's just over on TikTok. I know how you feel about TikTok. It'd be nice if they were on Twitch too. Alright. Okay, because normally my late night streams are about 12 hours from now. And hello, Chaotic. How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you since last year. Bad jokes. I know. Bad jokes. I get to tell that bad joke a lot right now. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing well myself. We have been having a good time. Just sort of yapping, getting things done. This is gonna get loud. I'm sorry, everyone. If this is too loud, please let me know. I usually have these guys turned down, so. But you know, if you're on Twitch, you won't be doom scrolling. That is true. You can't really doom scroll on Twitch. Yes, this is the Enderman XP farm. Which is really good. It helps out a lot. So yeah, no, keep an eye out. They won't be scheduled. But I will probably do some late night streams because I do have a lot of work to get done in the next, like, month, 2 months before the season wraps up. And since we have some of you guys that were in here earlier, I'm going to mention this now. We don't have anything official yet, but come the end of the season, there's going to be potentially something fun for all of you guys to do. It's going to be a server-wide event that you guys get to interact with. So, how do they not steal blocks? That is a plugin. So the reason why Endermen are not stealing any blocks in the overworld and not griefing is because we have a plugin. Essentially, Endermen are holding an invisible block. The code thinks that they're holding an invisible block. They're holding, I think it's an air block. As for this in particular, Endermen can spawn out there on a very specific area, but they can't pick up that block. And that's the only spot in this radius that I'm standing where they can spawn. So when I look at them, they then get mad and they come at me, and and the only other spot that they can go to is right there. So that is why they come at me like that.
Fair warning, and ad is incoming.
As the ad incomes. So that is why they aren't griefing, and this would work even without the plugin that keeps them from picking up blocks. It's basically a lot of waterlogged leaves. Truthfully, if you want a more in-depth explanation of this, you're gonna want to go ask Shirio. He is the one who built this. And those guys are all done here. I want my pumpkin head. Alright, I'm just getting XP now. I don't like leaving these guys loose. Alright. So, yeah, like, all in here, none of them can spawn. Yes! He is the one who built this, several times, actually, because, it's been, blown up. It had to get redesigned. The pathway was just a walkway of leaves before. And none of us were happy about that. We're all just like, we're gonna fall into the void, Shirio. Shirio, please. We don't want to die. So, yeah, but all these guys up here, they were outside of the aggro radius, so that's why they didn't get mad or anything like that. I realized I didn't have a bed. I didn't realize. Okay. I'll have to fix that at some point. Yeah, I think Shirio's currently AFK somewhere. If I had to guess, he's probably AFK at his Prismarine farm. Is he still on? Yeah, he's still on. Don't know where. I can't show off the new skin I made for him. He's hiding. But yeah. Anyways, we have a little bit of time left. We got about 15 minutes or so left. 15, maybe 20. We can maybe push it to 20 minutes. So. But we'll be hanging out. We'll be doing some stuff. And I appreciate the follow. Welcome in. And C-Pants, how you been? How was the New Year, C-Pants? And C-Pants, thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate that. It's been alright. Oh, I hope it gets better. It's better since I'm here. I'm here every day. Unless I'm sick. In which case, then I'm in bed. And thank you for the heartbeat. You're supposed to send that first, C-Pants. But that's alright. Stay not sick. I do my best. Actually, I'm gonna get another sip of tea. I think it's cold by now. That's cheese to the face. That will not help. And James, I'm doing good. We're hanging out. Yesterday I wasn't feeling the best. That's why we watched Dinos. But we're here today. You guys seemed to enjoy that the other day, so we are going to do that again some point soon. I did not make that jump. We're gonna to chop down that tree and get back up there. Yeah, the dinos. Well, like I said, we'll see about watching that tomorrow. Is this a new biome? This is sort of a pale forest. So technically this is actually a dark oak forest. I have just decimated the dark oak forest and made it into a pale oak forest. Hang on a second. I'll show you what the pale oak forest is actually like. Let me just finish decimating this tree. I wanted to expand the pale oak forest for my build. So that's why we're doing this. But yeah, no, this was all dark oak originally. Up here is the pale oak. So if we go in here, you'll notice how the sky changes. And all color sort of becomes dulled. And it loses its saturation. So, also at night, a creature called the Creaking comes out and will attack you, but it functions very similar to a weeping angel, if you know what that is. So if you look at it, it can't move. And the only way to damage them and destroy them is you have to find what's called their creaking heart, or their creaking heart, which that is one of them right there, and destroy that. When you hit a creaking, you'll see particles go from the creaking back through the air towards their creaking heart. And that's how you find that. Because otherwise you can't damage them you really can't even really push them. They're basically rooted in a spot. They're basically immortal otherwise. And they disappear during the daytime. So they only come out at night. We call them Craig. They're all Craig. Do they drop anything? So the creakings themselves don't. But if you punch or like swipe at a creaking, it creates resin. Trying to think if I have any around here. I don't think I have any around here. Hang on a second. Let me head back. Around the creaking heart, it will spawn resin on all the wood. Which you can use for crafting. And also placing on blocks. I have some around here, so. That's why I'm heading off this way real fast. Okay, so you see on the leaves on the tavern here, how you see that orange stuff? That is resin clumps. You can place it on blocks, and it looks like that. Let me just head over to my shop real fast because I sell the resin. So yeah, no, see, like this is what it looks like on blocks here. Resin clumps. And then you can make it, here. I need a crafting table real fast here. I have wood. I'll just make another one. So if you make what's called a resin block, a lot of this, you get this, which is an instant mine with your hand, just bare hand. So some people actually have been using that as a form of scaffolding because it's an instant mine. You don't like the sound of it? It sounds a lot like honey. However, if you bake resin clumps, you get resin bricks, which you can make into resin brick blocks, which look like that. That you can make into walls, you can make into stairs, and then you can also make chiseled resin blocks. So that is what you can do with resin. Where is this? Where did I put you? There you are. And there you go. But yeah. It is a really cool cosmetic block and building block. I used it in the windows up there. So it like has like almost like the windows are lit up in the upper story. I think it gives a really cool effect. And since I didn't put it like right up against it, it has like that cool effect of like a 3D effect. Like I know what Cedar did there. That is honey up in there to give like a lighting effect. I also did put some actual lights up in there to like light up the Here, hang on, I'll show you. You can just go like up in here. So you can see the lights that then light up the resin, which then you can see it from down below. But it's just a cool like lighting effect and a optical illusion, which I think turned out really well. I'm really proud of this build. Well, we We do constantly have applications open. You know that, right? Excuse me. Apparently, gifting is suspended. I said... What did I do? Hang on. I was not. I'm gonna appeal. Uh, all right. Well, I submitted. If I say what it was about, I think I'm gonna get in trouble again. So, I can't say why. But yeah, no. There are ways to potentially join us on the server, C-Pants. I don't know how old you are. We are... like... I think we've said 20 and older? Or is it 21 and older? I forget what we set our limit at. But if you are, then go ahead and like try and then go ahead and like message me on Discord. You should be able to find me, and I will send you the thing to like potentially get in. Okay? We can discuss that. And hello. Welcome in. TikTok is being a pain. See, this is part of the reason why, like, that is not my favorite platform. It's great for discoverability. That's the extent of my praising of it. I see you guys over there spreading lies. Oh, I just looked at the time. All right. Oh, I know where you guys are. Hang on. Because I haven't had you guys with me all day. Hang on. I'm gonna give you guys some chicken. Because I know where you guys are. You guys are currently sitting in my storage unit.
I think you're cute.
No!
Cute.
No, chaotic!
Snoot, snoot, snoot.
No!
Someone sent this to you, and they think you're cute, cute.
So
cute,
mean.
And they love you. And they hope you have a good day.
That was so loud. Oh. You were in here. Hello? Well, you were in here. Oh god, no! Touch it! Not again! Not again! Just saw my life flash before my eyes. Baby zombie! Ah. Okay, I'm good. Alright, anyways. Let's move away from all the noise. I don't know where you guys are. I'm gonna go find you. Hi, Shirio. What are you doing? You're hiding somewhere. I wanted to show off your skin. You've been hiding. Yes, you guys gotta fill the reference. But yeah, no, I gotta get going. I got some stuff I need to get done. I think I need to go downstairs and put wood on the fire. You're AFK at your guardian farm. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get over there. You are like hidden way up high. I'm not gonna bother going over there. I'll have to. You'll all have to either go over and watch Shirio next time he streams, or catch him on someone else's live, because he has a wonderful new skin. Which keep an eye on social media. I might be making a post about like drop your OC. I want to make Minecraft skins. So, who knows? You might get a free Minecraft skin from me if I just randomly pick you. So, keep that in mind. As I was saying before, though, you just followed him. Good. You all should be. You guys should be following him. I need to fix my shout out buttons. They're all broken. But what else was I gonna tell you guys about before we start heading on out? Well, here, I want this. There we go. You guys can stare at me while I do this. Sort of. Alright, so yeah, he looks like himself in Minecraft now. He has clothes. He's no longer running around naked. Because if you guys didn't know that, he's been running around naked this entire time. But yeah, what did I want to yap about you guys? Okay, so you've been wearing armor. So, as I mentioned earlier in stream, we have a tentative end date that for the season that has come up. We have something that, you know, might actually look like an end date. When that comes up, there might be an event coming on. I don't normally look like this, Eon. I don't normally look like this. I've been turned into this. But yeah, when that comes up, there might be a big event coming on where you guys are gonna be able to be involved. More information will be dropped you guys will be informed as that comes up. It'll hopefully be fun. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Keep an ear out for that info. We're gonna apparently be watching more ARGs because you guys enjoyed that. We'll see about potentially revisiting the dinosaurs maybe tomorrow. You guys enjoyed that? Maybe we'll make it a thing. Friday we'll relax and we will yell at ARGs and alternate reality games, and we will I forget what the other name of that is for stuff like that, and found footage and the creepy stuff on the internet. We'll do that, and we'll yell at them because 99% of their problems was not enough space and no enrichment in the original Jurassic Park. So many other problems would have been fixed if they just gave them something to do. Throw them a ball. Quite literally. Give the dinos a ball. Let the dinos play. But Yeah. So with that, let's find someone to send you guys off to. I don't know if there's anyone on our stream team that is on right now. Oh, another thing. We've decided you guys want to actually see my nighttime streams on Twitch. Those are going to be random. There's not going to be a schedule for those, which does mean those of you keeping your stream streak, good luck. Just good luck. Those are going to be random. Who knows when they're going to be on? Let's go. Okay, so do you guys want to... I could send you guys off to Sunny. You're alright. Sunny is live playing Escape from Tarkov. I could send you off to someone else who is playing some Minecraft also. Or... That pulled you out of a lurk. Hi, Navarre. What's your stream streak up to? What do you have? Come on. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What are you up to? Before we head off, what is everyone's stream streak? Let's hear it. What do you got? You got 14 right now. Well, at least you can watch the VODs to fix them, so it's 4. Oh, I could send you off to I could send you guys off to Meg. We've raided here before. You know what? I'm gonna send you guys over here. Someone else is playing Minecraft. We've raided here before. I'm gonna send you guys off here. You guys gotta go, have fun, be kind, be nice. We've raided a couple times on over here. Looks like the stream has only been going for about an hour. So, go be kind, go be nice, go be as chaotic as you are allowed to be. You know the routine? You know how this works. And I will see you all. Maybe later. Maybe later. Who knows? Fluffy Snake? Yes, I'm a Fluffy Snake. Who is going to be ending stream. Because I need to get going. I need to get food in me. Anyways, there's the raid message. Grab it. Grab that raid message. You all better grab that raid message when you get on over there. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I appreciate all the gifts, the bits, just hanging out here with me. I will see you all. Go have fun. Go be nice. Go be as chaotic as you can be. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And like I said, maybe see you later. Maybe see you tomorrow. See you for potentially dinosaurs tomorrow. We'll finish up the Jurassic Park vlogs tomorrow. But with that, you guys are about to head on off. So, with that, goodbye.